Have you ever wondered how long you'll thrive after 70? Once you pass that milestone, every year feels more precious, and you might start noticing how your body changes. Some days you feel strong and full of life, while others bring fatigue or health challenges. What if your body is already giving you subtle clues about how many years you have left? The truth is, there are powerful signs that can predict your longevity, and they're not just guesses, they're backed by science. I've seen this in my own family. My uncle, who's 73, still moves with confidence and energy, while a close friend of his struggles to keep up, and the difference is striking. In this video, we'll reveal 7 scientifically proven signs that can give you a glimpse into how long you'll live after 70, based on patterns researchers and doctors have observed in people who live long, healthy lives. More importantly, you'll learn what to look for in your own body and lifestyle, and what you can do to maximize your chances of staying vibrant and independent for years to come. Let's start with the first 2 signs, because paying attention to these could be the key to unlocking a longer, healthier life. The first sign is your walking speed, and it's a surprisingly simple yet powerful predictor of how long you might live. You might think walking is just about getting around, but research shows it reflects so much more. Your muscle strength, joint health, cardiovascular endurance, and even cognitive function. In other words, how fast you walk often mirrors how well your body's aging. Studies have found that older adults who maintain a steady, moderate to brisk walking speed, around 3 to 4 miles per hour, tend to live longer and enjoy a higher quality of life compared to those whose pace slows significantly. Imagine 2 women, Alice and Clara, both 72 years old. Alice makes it a habit to walk 1 mile every morning around her neighborhood park, her stride steady and balanced, her posture upright. She crosses streets confidently, climbs a few steps without hesitation, and keeps up with her grandkids at the playground, rarely feeling out of breath. Clara, on the other hand, has slowed down over the years. Her steps are shorter, her pace inconsistent, barely reaching 2 miles per hour, and she often feels unsteady, needing to pause after just 500 feet. She avoids stairs, takes longer breaks, and struggles to keep up with others, sometimes feeling a bit wobbly on uneven ground. While Alice's walking speed suggests her body is still functioning efficiently, Clara's slowdown is a red flag for declining health. A sluggish or unsteady gait isn't just a normal part of aging. It can signal underlying issues like weak muscles, poor circulation, joint stiffness, or even neurological conditions such as early-stage dementia or Parkinson's disease. When your legs weaken, your whole body loses stability and endurance, making you less active, which can spiral into further health decline. I saw this with my cousin's father, who ignored his slowing pace and later faced mobility issues that could have been prevented. The good news? Walking speed is something you can improve. Start with short walks. Try 10 minutes a day around your home or block. Add strength training, like leg lifts, and balance exercises, such as standing on one leg for 10 seconds, to boost your stability. Small habits, like taking the stairs instead of the elevator or stretching for 5 minutes daily, can keep your stride strong. Pay attention to how fast you move. It's one of the easiest ways to check in on your longevity. The second sign is your grip strength, and believe it or not, the strength of your handshake can reveal a lot about your future health. Scientific research consistently shows that grip strength is a reliable indicator of overall vitality in older adults. A strong, steady grip suggests well-maintained muscle mass, good circulation, and a healthy nervous system, all essential for staying active and independent as you age. On the flip side, a weakening grip can be an early warning of muscle loss, frailty, and increased risk of chronic conditions like cardiovascular disease. Consider 2 men, Edward and Martin, both 74 years old. Edward has always stayed active, doing light gardening and carrying 5-pound bags of groceries with ease. His handshake is firm, and he has no trouble opening jars or lifting household items. Martin, however, has noticed changes. He struggles to unscrew a bottle cap, feels his grip weaken when holding a 3-pound bag, and even has trouble grasping heavier objects for long. He thought it was just aging, but his weakening grip is a red flag for gradual muscle loss, which can lead to frailty, higher fall risk, and a shorter lifespan. Your hands aren't just for grasping, they reflect your body's overall muscle health. If your grip is weakening, other muscles are likely weakening too, making it harder to stay independent and resilient. My neighbor, 75, ignored her weakening grip until she couldn't carry her laundry basket anymore. It was a wake-up call. The good news is you can rebuild your strength at any age. Try simple exercises. Squeeze a tennis ball for 2 minutes daily, use hand grippers, or do wrist curls with a 2-pound weight. Everyday tasks like gardening, yoga, or carrying light loads also help. Test your grip right now. Does your handshake feel as firm as it used to? Are tasks like opening jars harder? Don't ignore these signs, because how well you hold on today could determine how well you hold on to your independence tomorrow. There are more signs to explore, and the next ones might surprise you, so let's keep going. Could a simple balance test reveal how long you'll live after 70? You've already learned how your walking speed and grip strength can predict your longevity, but there are other subtle signs your body is giving you that might be just as telling. The next 3 signs we're about to explore dive into how your balance, sleep, and eating habits can offer a window into your future health. And they're all things you can improve with small, intentional steps. I've seen these signs make a difference in my own family, like my cousin who turned her health around by focusing on her balance. Let's uncover these signs, because paying attention to them could help you stay active, sharp, and independent for years to come. Sign number 3 is your ability to stand on one leg. Balance might seem like something you only think about when you trip, but studies show it's a crucial predictor of longevity. The ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds reflects your muscle strength, reflexes, and brain function, all key to a long, healthy life. Those who struggle with balance are at higher risk of falls, fractures, and even cognitive decline, while those who maintain good balance into their 70s and beyond tend to live longer and more independently. Picture 2 men, Thomas and Daniel, both 71 years old. Thomas has always been active. He walks 1 mile daily and practices simple balance exercises like standing on one leg while brushing his teeth. When he lifts 1 foot off the ground, he holds steady for 15 seconds with ease, barely wobbling. Daniel, however, hasn't focused on balance. When he tries the same test, he sways immediately, needing to grab a chair within 3 seconds to avoid falling. At first, this might seem minor. After all, isn't unsteadiness just part of aging? Not necessarily. Daniel's struggle is a warning sign. Poor balance often points to weakening muscles, slowed reflexes, and declining brain function, all of which increase the risk of serious falls. A single fall can lead to a broken hip, long-term mobility issues, or even a loss of independence. Balance declines with age due to changes in muscle strength, joint flexibility, and inner ear function. But lifestyle plays a big role too. A sedentary life or certain medications can make it worse. My friend's mother, 76, ignored her balance issues until she fell and sprained her ankle, which kept her housebound for weeks. The good news is balance can be improved with practice. Try standing on one leg for 10 to 15 seconds daily. Hold onto a chair if needed at first. Walk heel to toe in a straight line for 10 feet, or try gentle movements like Tai Chi or yoga for 10 minutes a day. These habits strengthen your muscles, improve coordination, and boost brain function. Test yourself now. Can you stand on one leg for 10 seconds without wobbling? If not, start practicing today to move confidently tomorrow. Sign number 4 is your sleeping patterns. The way you sleep at night isn't just about feeling rested. It's a critical indicator of your overall health and longevity. Sleep is when your body heals, repairs cells, regulates hormones, and strengthens your immune system, while also clearing toxins from your brain to support memory and focus. Studies show that seniors over 70 who get consistent, high-quality sleep, around 7 hours per night, tend to live longer and healthier lives, while poor sleep increases risks of cognitive decline, heart disease, and weakened immunity. Consider 2 women, Grace and Linda, both 73 years old. Grace has a steady sleep routine. She goes to bed at 10 p.m., sleeps 7 hours, and wakes up at 5 a.m. feeling refreshed. Her body follows a natural rhythm, keeping her active, mentally sharp, and energized. Linda, however, struggles. She tosses and turns, wakes up multiple times, and often gets only 4 to 5 hours of sleep. She feels foggy, moody, and fatigued during the day, and her blood pressure has started to fluctuate. Poor sleep isn't just a nuisance. It's a warning sign of deeper issues like stress, poor diet, a sedentary lifestyle, or conditions like sleep apnea. Over time, it can lead to serious health problems by weakening your body's defenses. I saw this with my aunt, 74, who ignored her sleep troubles until her memory started slipping. It was a wake-up call. You can improve your sleep with simple changes. Reduce screen time 1 hour before bed to avoid blue light. Create a relaxing routine like reading for 15 minutes, and get 20 minutes of morning sunlight to regulate your sleep cycle. Avoid heavy meals, caffeine, or alcohol 3 hours before bedtime, and keep your bedroom cool, around 65 degrees Fahrenheit. And dark. Sleep isn't just rest. It's your body's chance to restore itself. So prioritize it to protect your future health. Sign number 5 is your appetite and eating habits. What you eat after 70 is one of the strongest predictors of your longevity. A healthy appetite and balanced diet fuel your body with nutrients to keep your muscles strong, immune system resilient, and energy stable. But a sudden change in appetite or lack of interest in food can signal underlying issues that speed up aging. Imagine 2 men, Harold and Victor, both 72 years old. Harold loves his meals. He eats balanced dishes with fresh vegetables, lean proteins like chicken, and whole grains, maintaining a steady 165 pounds. He feels energized and looks forward to cooking. Victor, however, has lost his appetite. He skips meals, relies on processed snacks, and has unintentionally lost 10 pounds in 6 months, feeling fatigued. His declining appetite is a red flag, potentially due to metabolism changes, digestive issues, or medication side effects. Over time, this can lead to muscle loss, weakened bones, a slower metabolism, and a higher risk of illness. Poor nutrition also affects brain function, contributing to memory issues. My uncle, 75, noticed his appetite drop and felt weaker. After seeing a doctor, he learned it was a medication side effect and adjusted his diet, regaining his energy. To stay healthy, prioritize nutrient-dense foods. Aim for 2 cups of vegetables daily, lean proteins, and healthy fats like nuts. Stay hydrated with 8 cups of water a day. Make meals enjoyable by eating with loved ones, and consult a doctor if you're losing weight without trying. Fueling your body well today keeps you strong tomorrow. There are more signs to uncover, and the next ones might surprise you, so let's keep going. Is stress quietly shortening your life after 70? You've already learned how your walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep, and eating habits can predict your longevity. But the final 2 signs we're about to explore might be the most powerful yet. They reveal how your emotional resilience and relationships play a massive role in your health and lifespan. I've seen these signs transform lives, like my neighbor who found renewed energy by reconnecting with friends. Let's dive into these last 2 signs and wrap up with steps to help you live longer and healthier, because you deserve to thrive in your later years. Sign number 6 is your ability to handle stress. The way you manage stress after 70 can reveal a lot about your long-term health and life expectancy. Stress isn't just an emotional burden, it has a profound physical impact, weakening your immune system, raising your risk of high blood pressure, heart disease and stroke, and even accelerating aging by increasing inflammation and damaging cells. Studies show that seniors who develop healthy coping mechanisms age more gracefully, staying physically active, mentally sharp, and enjoying a higher quality of life. Those who struggle with stress, however, face serious health declines. Consider 2 women, Evelyn and Martha, both 75 years old. Evelyn faces life's challenges, like unexpected medical bills or family conflicts, with calm resilience. When things go wrong, she takes a 5-minute deep breathing break, goes for a 10-minute walk, or calls a friend to talk it out, focusing on solutions rather than worry. She doesn't dwell on what she can't control, keeping her stress levels low. Martha, on the other hand, feels overwhelmed by even small setbacks. A delayed doctor's appointment can ruin her day. She spends hours worrying, replaying negative events, and losing sleep, often getting only 4 hours a night. Her constant stress takes a toll. Her blood pressure stays high at 140 over 90 millimeters of mercury. She feels drained, and her mood swings affect her relationships. Chronic stress triggers inflammation, a key factor in age-related diseases like Alzheimer's, cardiovascular issues, and diabetes, weakening your body's defenses and making recovery harder. My cousin, 72, used to let stress consume her until she started meditating for 10 minutes daily. It changed her outlook and her health. You can manage stress at any age with simple practices. Try deep breathing for 5 minutes, journal for 10 minutes to clear your mind, or take a 15-minute walk to reset. Laughter, meditation, and staying connected with loved ones also help. Ask yourself, do you have ways to relax when life gets tough, or are you caught in a cycle of worry? Managing stress isn't just about feeling better today, it's about protecting your health for tomorrow. Sign number 7 is your social connections. The depth and strength of your relationships are one of the most telling indicators of how long you'll live after 70. Decades of research show that seniors with strong social ties, through friendships, family, or community involvement, live longer, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. Loneliness and isolation, however, increase risks of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and early mortality. Imagine 2 men, George and Samuel, both 77 years old. George prioritizes his relationships. He calls his old college buddy weekly, attends a local gardening club every Saturday, and hosts Sunday dinners with his kids and grandkids, often laughing over a 2-hour meal. His connections keep him active and happy, giving him a sense of purpose. Samuel, however, has withdrawn over the years. After losing his wife, he stopped reaching out and now spends most days alone, watching TV for 5 hours a day. He hesitates to call his family, fearing he's a burden, and his once close friendships have faded. His isolation leads to fatigue, low mood, and declining health. Social connection isn't just about companionship. It directly impacts your physical health. Engaging with others stimulates your brain, reduces stress, lowers inflammation, and triggers happiness hormones like oxytocin. Isolation, on the other hand, raises stress levels, weakening your immune system and accelerating aging. My friend's dad, 78, felt lonely until he joined a book club. Within months, he was more energized and engaged. You don't need a huge circle. Quality matters more than quantity. Reconnect with a friend over a 15-minute call, join a hobby group for 1 hour a week, or volunteer at a local center. Small steps, like sharing a meal with a neighbor, can make a big difference. Connection isn't a luxury, it's a necessity for your mind and body. Let's bring it all together. After 70, 7 key signs predict how long you'll live. Your walking speed, reflecting overall health; grip strength, showing muscle vitality; balance, indicating stability and brain function; sleeping patterns, crucial for healing; appetite and eating habits, fueling your body; stress management, protecting against disease; and social connections, boosting happiness and longevity. Each sign offers a chance to take control, whether it's walking 10 minutes daily, improving your sleep routine, or calling a friend. Reflect on these signs. Which one stood out most? Maybe it's your balance, or perhaps you've noticed more stress lately. Pick one area to focus on this week. What will you do differently? Share your plan in the comments. I'd love to hear your story, and your ideas might inspire someone else. If this video helped you see how to live longer and healthier, give it a like, hit subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Your support helps us bring more insights to seniors everywhere, empowering you to age with vitality and joy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.